What's going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new series on my channel. My name is Prometheus, and we're not playing State of Decay, and we're not playing Neo Scavenger. We're playing one of my personal favorite games of this time period of whatnot in a couple of years, is called RimWorld. Now, that was a weird intro because I kind of stuttered there, and I'm probably going to do that a little bit because I haven't talked in a while, but basically, this is a game made by mostly just Tynnan Sylvester, and he wrote a book about game design stuff, and basically it's a sort of tile-based survival game. It looks a lot like Prison Architect to a degree, but it's a lot more complicated, it's a lot more fun, and it's a lot more impressive in the fact because Prison Architect has a team of like 20 people working on it, and it's taken them 4 years, and this game has been out for about 2 years with a lot fewer people working on it. Tynnan mostly works on his own with a handful of other people occasionally. And, yeah, so we're going to get right into it. Now, I've already created a world, but normally you can go here and we'll just generate one for the sake of it. We won't save. And it just gives you a random name, and this is just the planet you can play on. Now, we've already done that, so we're going to hit New Colony, and we're going to play... I'm going to play Randy Random Rough, because 100% challenge with Randy Random is dangerous. 60%, which is rough, is good. Obviously, you can have builder mode, which means you only get 5% as much as challenge. And if you really want to just build, you could go with Phobie Base Builder, which is 5%. Now... I'll just explain a few. You've got Cassandra Classic, which is Cassandra creates story events on a steadily increasing curve of challenge and tension. I find that at mid-game and late-game, this takes way too long for her to do anything, and it can be really boring. Phobie's just like, build your base, do whatever. Randy is just, let's have some fun. I mean, look at that haircut. That's not a guy you just think of as... He looks kind of like Sheogorath from The Elder Scrolls, but... That's a different game we can play. Now, see, I generated this planet, and it was completely irrelevant what I chose, but with a name like that, well, you can't really say no to it, can you? I can't even figure it out. Kafa Judima planet, and we're going to go with that. And you can see I just made that today. Start. And I already have a specific site in mind. One second, just moving stuff around. I didn't start a recording timer, because I'm stupid. Let's just do that. Okay, found the world tile, start a timer. And basically, each world tile has this very specific world that's just going to generate. Now, what's nice about this one, and what's cool about this is you can do like rainfall maps, or here I'll zoom out so you see the whole planet. You got elevation, biomes, which is what we were already in, and then you've got rainfall. But if, I prefer if you go full, which tells you just the biomes as well as the elevation, everything just over here. So you can see I have it in Fahrenheit because I'm American. Elevation is 370 meters above sea level, so I don't know why that's in meters, and then this is in Fahrenheit. Everything's in millimeters and whatnot. And GPS location, information. So this the temperate forest is the biome I'm going to use. You've got different biomes, but I prefer this one. It's a friendly biome dominated by forests and deciduous trees, interspersed with fertile God, that was hard to say for some reason. Fertile clearings. Many species of animals move around the trees and the plains. Now, one thing I will say, I am playing a very, very, very heavily modded game, because my motto with games is mod it till it breaks, or crashes. And you should see my Skyrim install. But basically, all the mods are going to be linked in the description, and if I forgot one, I apologize, and I'll try and add that later if I remember. But there's like 30 maybe. And anyway, here's the average temperature, January. It doesn't actually get below freezing here. Maybe I don't want that. Because the thing is, I want slate and marble because they're cool. Rocks, because you got the different rock types that are shown here too. And the rocks are actually related just to which strip it is in. See, if you notice, if I go over here, if I click the same one, see, it's the same rock no matter where I click. Now I gotta find a different one. Oh well, this is gonna show you. You can play in here. You cannot play over. Oh, you can play on the ice sheet, I suppose. I don't know why you'd want to do that. It's not a good place to be. Anyway, here's just a little thing. This is a FPC. It's one of the mod factions. Oh my gosh, this is such a complicated game sometimes, but it's a lot of fun. I'm just gonna go with granite and slate. But now I want marble. Ooh, hang on. Granite, marble, sandstone. Because the different thingies, if you got a little one mountain, it says there's some mountains. If it says 2 or 3, like this one is 3, it means there's a lot of mountains. If you got this, it's some light hills or small hills, large hills. And, where was that one that I was going to use? I'm still going to use it. Granite, marble, slate. Okay, we're going to use this. And the growing period that you can actually grow stuff is March through October. And it's going to auto-start you right before spring, I believe. And so you can change your map size. I don't even think my computer is powerful enough to run this. I usually use 300, and that worked with my old computer, and haven't really played much of this on my new computer. So anyway, normal game, you have to randomize and get the colonists you want. That's really annoying. So I click prepare carefully, which is a mod. There is a point thing which you can use, and I turn that off just for fun's sake, and I create a preset. Because I spent time. And I made me! That's my hair when it's long. My hair is short right now. And this is chronological age, this is actual age, and I couldn't put Prometheus as my nickname, so I went with my actual middle name, and then my first name is my last name, because my first name is an Irish last name, so yeah, it's a hair. And I didn't really cheat and give myself like crazy fancy body parts. I did turn off generate old injuries, if you know that. And basically I'm a bit nerdy, so I went with that. Backstories are only a little irrelevant. I like the cold better than I like the hot, so I put that in. I'm pretty tough in terms of stuff bugging me, and I am a fast walker. I'm a relatively tall person. I've got long legs, and people can't keep up with me sometimes. And I want to be a doctor someday, possibly, so I put Glitter World Surgeon. I gotta get something to drink. I'm already crazy. And this improved social by 1, but in medicine 3 and artistic. And you've got all these skills, which I add a little bit because I'll show the tag skills. I am an avid shooter. I teach how to shoot trap, and I also shoot skeet, rifle, handgun, all the works. I like it. I hunt. It's a fun thing for me to do. And if you disagree with that, well, I apologize for it. Whatnot, but I don't even know what I said there. But anyway, there's also melee. I did wrestling for a year, so I gave myself 1 extra point, but nothing really. I did wrestling for 3 years, actually. 2 years, and then football for 3. But social, just whatever. Cooking, I'm decent at cooking. Medicine, high because I'm a doctor. Construction, because I build stuff, me and my dad. Crafting, because I like making things. I'm actually going to put 1 more in crafting. And artistic, because I'm fairly artistic. The other 3 were pretty much random. We got Nagy, which is just chilling here. She's a hedge fund manager, but it says banker. So she's actually like a con artist. But basically, these are just the different backstories. And if you look through here, there's quite a few. And that's just the child ones. Then you have all the adult ones. And of course, everyone gets 3 traits. Come from this list. And the traits, and she's going to be social and artistic and just kind of a mix. And she's 58 years. Chronologically, I'm apparently 45. And it's mostly because I can only change these 1 at a time, and I don't want to, because it's like click, 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 click. And this goes up to like 4,000 or something. So yeah, that's stupid. Jogger, chemical interest, which means unusual enjoyment in chemical sources of enjoyment. That's funny. Optimist, which just gives you a permanent mood effect. Jogger makes you go faster. Constantin. I'm not kidding, that's the name that came up. Constantin Dominguez. And I said Fawnboy, which I said that mostly because I was watching Princess Bride the other day, and that just made me laugh as soon as I saw that, so I went with it. And he's going to be the big worker, he's going to do everything. And gave him an orange jacket because I kind of felt like it. I don't even know what his hair looks like because that top hat showed up and it was funny looking, so I kept it. And some traits will give you like skills you're incapable of doing. No one here has anything they're incapable of doing. And I figured that would be a smart idea. He's 21. As you get older, you have age-related things. And then there's her, and that was the default hair. It just wasn't red. It was, like, somewhere over there, so I made it bright red. And she's the guns. I mean, I may be able to shoot fairly well, but she's a bounty hunter. She was a gun kid. She's also got the bloodlust trait, which means you don't get bothered by killing or seeing people get killed. Psychically deaf was kind of, I just threw that in there to make her not too overpowered. And steadfast improved her mental break threshold a bit, not as much as the iron will trait that I chose. And basically, Aaron Blur Dorian. If these names have 3, it means it's something created by a user who bought a name in the game thing. So anyway, we're going to click next, and here I gave us an extra rifle, and I gave us 30% more food and medicine, because it's set up for 3 people and we have 4. So I grabbed a 3-line rifle, which is basically and with a normal weapon mod I use is Project Armory, and that's not updated yet. We're going to add that later, possibly. I've got several different weapon mods, so you can see we got a lot of different weapons still, but I'm going to miss that mod a bit. And random apparel, all this stuff you could of course add. But you've got a pistol, survival rifle, plasteel rifle, knife, and 3-line rifle. And we're going to start, and I'm going to join you once the world has loaded. We'll see you then. Alright, world's loaded up, and we got our little lore thingy right here. The 4 of you awake in your cryo-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. I'm guessing that's the little ship we saw on the, I kind of orbited it with my mouse on the menu screen. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. I didn't really do a very good reading voice there, but anyway, we got a little music. Now you hit space to pause the game. Fast forward controls, turn on the categorized inventory thing, which I like. This is Draw Beauty, is a new one. And that's actually was normally only in the dev menu, but now, as of, Alpha 9, which is this, you see the, that as an option just right there. Oh my gosh, I apologize, I've got the hiccups. That's going to be amusing. Anyway, you can see there are some structures still here. This one is made of clay bricks, and this one is made of slate, and this one is made of aluminum. So, you know, the clay bricks and the slate could be ancient, but the aluminum sounds a little more modern. Now, there's obviously different places I can build, and stuff comes in for the edge of the maps, so that's cool. But one thing I really am looking at this particular map as I scan over, I'm looking for something called geothermal steam vents, because I don't know if I have the mod that lets me add them myself, and I don't want to cheat. Not in a real game. So you want steam vents, and I don't really see them. I mean, they're a lot easier to see. There's one. That's a steam vent. And we've got rim dogs, and we've got some alphalo. Those are both mod creatures. What are you? Quad hog. I'm gonna kill all of those. Those sound tasty. I actually don't really like pork that much. Furks, because you can't say fox, because it's copyrighted. I'm gonna get flagged for that. Muffalo, which I didn't expect to find in this biome. RimWolf. I would just put an R in front of wolf and try to make people pronounce that. Oh, there's a turtle over here. Hello, turtle. And a boom rat. Those explode when you kill them most often. And, yeah, I'm deciding where we're going to build. There is a geothermal vent right here, and one right here, and one right here. Is that one? No, that's a mega slug, which looks an awful lot like a snail. And more rim dogs. And there's no deer, and I don't know, and I guess we're going to be murdering doggies. I really feel bad about that. But, oh, there's deer here. There we go. Look at all the animals we got. Oh, and some wild boar. Wow, and there's definitely squirrels, because you always have squirrels no matter what biome you're in. Let's see if I can find a squirrel. What's that? Is that that's a boom rat? They're little orange things. Well, maybe some will migrate here. We'll notice them later. I don't see any right now. Anyway, we got different ores. This is compacted steel, which makes no sense, but and gold and Cooper. I know a guy named Cooper. I actually know several people named Cooper. Compacted aluminum. This is like a sandstone wall, so you can probably claim in there. In fact, that's what I might do for my initial base. I'm gonna probably go in here because this allows me to do a nice big mountain base. And some people say mountain bases get cheaty, but honestly, I like them. And I'm gonna completely seal off this and make this a choke point. Probably just mine through here and make this a choke point. So, or mine through the middle and make this a choke point. Either way, I'm gonna build in this area. Probably gonna wall this off and this off, so they have to, anything that comes from here will have to walk around. Yep, long-term plans though. We need to get started. So the first things we're gonna do is try and get these guys their guns. Now this is Constantine. Where's me? Me, I'm gonna get myself the 3-line rifle. Blur, where's the survivalist? Survival rifle. I'm gonna give Blur actually the survival rifle. You can have the knife. Well, here I can click this. Who has our highest melee? You have 7. Blur is 9. I have 4. Nagy's 3. So yeah, you're gonna get the knife. And Nagy, you're gonna grab the pistol, wherever that might be. I can't see it. Anyone see the pistol? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, my throat's so dry. I've been sick for the past, I might cut myself off when I said yeah there, but I've been sick for the past, like, weeks. I'm kind of better now, mostly better now, but what is underneath the muffalo? Wood. Okay. But yeah, I'm not really the greatest still. And I'm going to use the claim tool. We're just going to go and claim this. And we're going to try and deconstruct one, and hopefully we can use that as a base. First things first, we're going to get a zone, and we're going to stockpile, and we're just going to stockpile here. And what's nice is I got this mod that makes it show us different things. I'm going to put a dumping stockpile over here. And we're going to get a growing zone up shortly, not immediately. And we got all these things already. And there's a ton in this mod pack that I've made myself. a lot. Trust me. And, oh my gosh, is my voice trailing off? It kind of feels like it is. Anyway, these are food, medicine, metal, wood, silver. Silver is for trading mostly, but some stuff, specifically in the mods actually, requires it for crafting. And what I'm doing is double tapping, pressing F, and that just tells it to harvest or just haul everything in the that's kind of on screen while I say to do that of that item type. If I think if it's triple click, yeah, so that's a double, but I think triple clicks up everything or something. Whatever. Anyway, the Ferks and Slugs. So we're gonna tell these guys, you're gonna haul. I'm gonna haul wood, and you're gonna haul hauling steel. Now we're gonna go here, and we're gonna manual. Everyone's gonna have firefighting as a 1, and I'm gonna click out the thingy. We're going to turn off research for the moment. Everyone, I'm just going to put cleaning on the 3, because it's like, if you got nothing else to do, and I'm going to put hauling on 2 just for the moment. I'm going to turn off art for the moment, turn off crafting for the moment. Who's going to be my cook? I think I'm going to be the cook, because I have the highest cooking skill. So I'll put 2 there, 1 for doctoring, and patience is going to automatically be a 1, no matter what you have in there, but I'm just going to put it as a 1, except for me, I'm going to have a 2, because I need someone else to treat me. So I'm just going to put these at 4, so you shouldn't just do it, but you can care for people anyway. Controlling. Huh, that sounds new. Controllers flick switches. Alright, I'll just let everyone do that as the last choice. And these are prisoners, and you're going to be our warden, which is what the skill is normally called. I think that might have been changed. Now I'm going to turn off hunting for the moment, but Bryn is going to be the hunter. Blur. Yeah, my bad. And we're going to turn construction on a 1 for everyone, just for the moment, because we're getting started. And repairing is always going to be on 1, because if something's damaged, I want it repaired. You're going to be our grower, and you're going to put 2 for growing 2. Everyone's going to have growing at like a 2 or 3, or you're going to have a 2. We'll have you have it whatever. And plant cutting will have a 3 for everyone, except for you. We'll do it at 2. Turn crafting off for the moment, and we're going to have everyone else have this as a 3, and they're all going to disperse. So I'm actually going to turn off cleaning to 4, and we'll have to refine that as we go, obviously. But you can see, need to colonist beds. Well, you got to get home first. This is going to be our home. And one interesting thing that was added with the new update is stuff degrades over time, even... oh yeah, colonist groups was a mod I got, so Shift K opens help, and it's just Shift 0 to recall mode. I'm just trying to this because I know I'll forget. I'll have to come back to the video. Do I have my timer running? I think I do. Typing in a password over my shoulder. Yep. Whoa, we've been here for a long time. Alright, recall the positions, press 7. This is going to be done with the keys. Okay, so shift 7. Okay, yeah. Okay. Up there. Close. Nice. And anyway, they're going to do that, and as soon as... Alright, let's see what's in this room. Because it's just going to be a convenient pre-built room for us. And I'm going to fast forward a bit. Okay, that's a bit smaller than I had hoped. I'm going to orders claim that, and I'm going to order them to deconstruct the back part of that wall and probably mine back like that far, say. Let's see, and we don't need a ventilation door. Wood. No. If you just pull quickly, it doesn't ask you what material you want to make. And that's going to be that for the moment, and that's probably going to be our episode. This is going to be a real quick episode, just kind of setting up, and this is going to be episode probably 0, and I'll start a new one for episode 1. And I will see you guys very briefly, and... No, not briefly. I meant shortly. I will see you guys shortly. Take it easy. I'll see you next time. Nice. I'm stupid. But, we all know that. I know.